the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York.
Alas, poor Yorick! I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest.
5 Shakespeare plays back to back in a single day, in 5 different styles, 5 plays, 5 ways. The schools chose the plays themselves, and we were actually really delighted that that came out as a very nice combination of comedy and tragedy and history.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly.
I've had a most rare dream.
We decided on 5 different directions in which the plays would be taken, from puppetry to voice and text coaching or physical theatre. We worked with a music technologist, so a range of professionals who all worked quite intensively with the schools alongside the director.
So I think what we need to start with is imagining what this wider world might look like.
The design aspect of the actual production was really fun. I like the way we didn't just paint like a random thing. We had the feelings of the colours. We didn't just do just black for like a dark colour. We did a collage of colours.
Well, we had a voice one with Michael Corbidge from the RSC, who helped me with my Bloody Body Villain speech.
The story of that text and enjoy it. One wise whistling wizard.
One wise whistling wizard.
There's no such word in the English language as a. There is a.
When down her weedy trophies and herself fell in the weeping rock.
Just let the text go. Just release it. Just do whatever you like.
Murder most foul, as in the best it is.
To be or not to be? That is the question. So, to exist or not to exist, what do I do?
Bloody, bawdy villain! Remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, kindless villain! Whoa! That's it!
We did a puppetry workshop which was to make Ariel. We all came up with different ideas of how the spirit should be, should look, and then we drew them down and took parts from everyone's ideas.
Because when Prospero said that he loved his books dearly, we decided to go with the book effect for a head and part of the skin, and we also added a bit of nymph into it, like by keeping the skin blue with a bit of newspaper.
This man called Charlie, he came in and helped us arrange it and get all the instruments together.
I did the music. I did when the trees are forming. Me and another person made that music and helped with the rest of it as well.
Started reading through the script, and then where we thought we needed some music, we would write it in. Then we started developing on that by playing our instruments.
We were lucky enough to have someone from Frantic Assembly come in and work with us to sort of be switched on all the time. You know, you can't afford to be, you know, not following what's going on. So you sort of learn to be alert and stay on your toes all the time as well.
I've never done physical theatre before, so that was a whole new experience for me. But working with Simon from Frantic Assembly, I learned about different lifts and levels that you can use to make your piece more modern, and it just makes everything a little bit more relatable for a modern audience.
Peter came in and worked with us with the lines and told us exactly what all the lines mean, so we knew how to say them.
Katie, the director, she went through the text and she pretty much translated it into modern day English.
I learned quite a lot about what some of the words meant, how they should be said, the double meaning behind them.
If thou didst ever thy dear father love, revenge his foul and most unnatural murder.
If it be, why seems it so particular with thee?
Seems, madam. Nay, it is. I know not seems.
He grabbed me by the wrist and held me hard.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of trouble and by opposing, end them.
All hail, great master. Grave sir, hail.
Has our spirit performed to the point of the tempest that I bade thee?
Turn the article.
He's in his fit now and does not talk after the wisest. He shall taste of my bottle.
I should know that voice. It should be, but he is drowned.
4 legs and 2 voices. Amen. I will pour some in thy other mouth.
Aye, that I will, and I'll be wise hereafter and seek for grace.
Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor. All hail Macbeth, for thou shalt be king hereafter.
Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee.
He grows worse and worse. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
I will sing, but they shall hear I am not afraid. The owls so hot, so black of hue, the orange tawny bill.
I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee. Keep promise now.
Your beauty that did haunt me in my sleep, to undertake the death of all the world, so I might live 1 hour in your sweet bosom.
If I thought that I tell thee homicide, these nails would rend that beauty from my cheeks.
Not thy lips such scorn! My horse! My horse! My kingdom for a horse!
Today's been immensely rewarding. We've had spectacle, we've had ravishing sound, we've had beauty, we've had ugliness and villainy. I've been really pleased by how even some of the younger students have really got to grips with what Shakespeare meant.
I struggled at the start, but then I researched a bit, and then I watched other people that had played the character, and then it just helps you understand the language.
I think acting it out and using the language yourself, because you've got to think of the meaning behind the words. You learn what the words are meant to mean.
Now I understand language better, and it's encouraged me to read some more of his plays. I love doing it in Shakespearean language because although it's harder, it's a lot more poetic.
Shakespeare isn't just for the top actors or the beginning actors, it's for all ages and can be interpreted in many different ways.
It's been wonderful to see young people discover what perhaps they didn't know they could do.
I just think it was really fun, exciting. I wouldn't normally choose to do something like this, but doing it now made me feel like I want to do more of it. I'd love to do Shakespeare again. I just love acting.
I've kind of fallen in love with it. I think it's incredible. I'd love to go work for the Royal Shakespeare Company and just be able to do it every day.
I'd just say it's a really fun project to be involved with. I had lots of fun whilst doing it and performing it, so yeah, a good experience. It was sort of great to sort of, I don't know, be brought together with people who you wouldn't necessarily perform with and do this group performance that turned out to be quite amazing.
It was the real thing. It was genuine, it was authentic, and they made it their own.
Unforgettable.
Exceptional.
Powerful. Fantastic.
Interesting.
Brilliant.
Life-changing.